Come on, everybody, let's start the show. A quick ahoy hoy and away we'll go. Richard's got a minifig and Flynn's got a pin. The gang's all here and it's time to begin. Tricky Bricks roll call. Moto, Holly, Kara, and sometimes Blair, Clicky, Logan, Ms. Thing and Angela, and Thunderman Ho! Now you're here to grab your bricks and let's go to the Tricky Bricks Build and Check Show!
Ahoy, hoy, friends!
Ahoy, hoy, friends! How's it going? Yeah, we do look like we're like right up in the camera. How about
Doesn't
this?
it? It's funny.
Well, it's
Maybe I'll back up.
How about that?
Hi, friends.
Hi.
Welcome to our madness. See, we've got big pile o bricks going on right there. We've been super busy.
Okay, and I just want to say, like, I had pretty much cleared the build table of detritus yesterday, and then it took about 10 minutes for it to get filled back up.
Have you ever built sandcastles and it's close to the water and you dig out a little piece for the sandcastle and then the water comes and fills it in? That's exactly what's happening. As soon as we move one of our Mills plates out of the way to work on it, all of the loose bricks kind of flow into that
and then he has to clear it off again. He's need like a shovel, just to like shovel it up.
You could do that.
My goodness. But hey, Oliver Thunderman. Oh my goodness, Thunderman.
Thunderman, I remember him.
He's a dude. He's a guy that was invented by Holly's son. It's a whole thing. Logan, you'd have to go back a year or so. At least, because we're like getting ready to go to year 4 at this point. But anyway, hey, let's see who is here in the green room. And we are having our typical low, you know, like low, what am I saying? Like low viewership day on the day of daylight savings time. It always happens every year.
Right.
And like every time there's a change, there's always like, and then people will show up like an hour later and be like, hey, I'm here. And like, that was an hour ago. But yeah.
Now, do you remember how Clark Kent was friends with Superman? He was just friends with Superman, right? He knew his whereabouts and all that. Coming from the middle left-hand side of the United States, we have someone who is friends with Thunderman.
Yes, it's Moto. Hi, Moto.
Hi, Moto.
Yeah. You know, we're saying that, you know, Batman lives in Bruce Wayne's basement. And,
Exactly. Oh my goodness. And from the Pacific Northwest, and I have to say I'm thrilled and surprised that she's here. But I did send out text this morning, like everybody, the clocks. From the Pacific Northwest, it's Holly. Maybe if I can get it to add. Okay, it's being weird.
Well, at least we have sound. That's a start.
We do have sound.
Sorry, my mouse is doing something weird and is only selecting things and not actually like doing.
How funny.
That's really weird.
Do you want to use my mouse? It's right over there.
Sorry, everybody. Having some kind of weird business going on here.
Here, pull my mouse out.
I'll repair it. There you go.
You're surprised I'm here. I'm surprised I'm here.
Ding.
Hi.
And now they're muted, which is hilarious.
Yeah, I know.
There we go. Sorry.
Now we're muted.
It's always something.
You know, Clicky is our technical services advisor and was just on coffee break.
Well, and you can tell that he like how are you supposed to do it with one eye closed? I'm just saying, like, Clicky, wake the heck up, man.
There's a lot going on today.
Is there? Why don't you? Do tell.
International Women's Day was on Friday.
Yeah.
It's U.S. Women's Month, the entire month.
That's right,
ladies. That's awesome. It's Mario Day today.
It is.
The clocks changed in the U.S., but not in Europe. And then in Britain, it is Mother's Day, so they have a Happy Mother's Day today.
Yay.
Wow, that's like very good. Happy Mum's Day, all you.
And I'm sure we will have the exclusive panelists to represent each of those things on the stream today. We will.
Well, we've definitely got members of the European community in the chat
Yes.
who can testify that their clocks did not change.
Yes. And then, oh, and also we will not be seeing Cara today because she's unfortunately unwell. So we won't be able to see her today. But it's going to be a short and sweet one today, friends, because we've got stuff going on. School is happening. We've got building is happening. Building. You know, we've got all the happenings are happening today.
And for the Australians, they announced on 9 Now the international teams that will be competing in Lego Masters Australia this year.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did they?
Yes, they did.
Would you like to grace us with that list?
No, because it would be a spoiler.
If they've already announced it, we are a Lego show with Lego Masters on the panel. I think we're allowed.
Yeah.
So I didn't recognize the French, German, or Danish teams, but I did recognize the U.S. team, which is Crystal Starr and Michelle Brooks from season 2. So season 1, season 2 represented in there.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, congratulations, ladies. That's awesome. Very cool.
I'm going to go and get us some coffee.
Okay, that sounds great. And while we're doing that, maybe it's time for pins. And Cara can't go first this week because she's not here. So
I had one.
Where did it go? I got a pin yesterday.
I love that everybody has lost their pins.
No, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Lead up to the show. Okay, Holly.
All right, one of my personal favorites because it always reminds me of you.
I do love that one. And I love the one that you got for me too. That's awesome.
Yeah. I was tempted to buy some pins at an art show yesterday, but nothing quite grabbed me.
Yeah, I feel you. And where are we going today, Moto?
I left it in the car. But I still have another vacation pin here for you guys.
Okay, I thought you would.
Which is a nice little walk in the desert if you're ever able to make it. This would be Petroglyph National Monument.
Ooh, that's cool.
So if you want to walk along and look at rocks that have things chiseled into them that are very ancient, you can do that at Petroglyph National Monument. And many other places in the Southwest, but this is the National Monument one.
Very cool.
There you go.
All right. When it looks like our coffee is here, so there we go. I guess it's us now.
I guess it is.
So
wait, where did we go? Here we go.
In a move that will surprise no one, Richard has chosen
an old favorite.
Hey.
Oops, sorry.
One of my favorites too.
Robin Hood.
And I'm going with because we're doing this underwater theme. I've gone with an underwater theme today, and also just because she looks particularly wicked cool on this one, is Ursula.
Wow, terrifying!
I know that's great, and I love the colors too. The all purple is fantastic. Anyway,
it's like
a
Cheshire terrifying octopus. Cheshire octopus.
Exactly. Oh. And take this off of us now. We can. There we go.
Has anybody seen any great mocks that they wanted to point out from Brick Fair, Virginia? Because that's going on this weekend as well.
Oh no! Well, we'll probably cover that next week, just because I usually try to give a week for the photos to filter through. But we will definitely. That'll be our talk about one. We can be talking about Brick Fair as we are preparing to leave for Bricks Cascade next week.
Yes,
that will be fun.
They're coming. They're here. They've arrived.
They have arrived.
All the conventions are happening all at once.
Mm-hmm.
Holly, are you ready for Bricks Cascade?
No, I'm not ready for anything. I'm in the middle of like taxes and VES stuff and school stuff and Audrey trying to get a job and like it's just.
No, stop.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to hear that because that means I'm getting old. So please stop.
She just turned 16, so.
Stop! Enough. We will not talk about this anymore.
Yeah, I'm dealing with a lot of real life adulting type stuff. I'm having a very hard time getting my head in Lego space.
Make sure you always slip in the comment. And she's driving herself to work now.
Oh, it won't be long. It won't
Nope.
be long.
It's right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I feel it. Oh, you know what though? We so speaking of VES stuff though, we screened Dune Part 2 yesterday. It's pretty epic, you guys.
Yeah, I want to go see it in the movie theater.
Yeah, you should. The best part of watching it in the movie theater, I think, is feeling the vibrations.
Yeah.
So when the
audio channels are very good, but the cinematography too is designed for a large screen. You're not gonna, what I liked about Dune is the cinematography, and I think the creator did this as well, is starting to pull back a lot. Because in a theater, the resolution of like an 8K or IMAX is enough to where that teeny little figure, you can distinguish it against the massive surroundings. And at home, that's going to be a little 5-pixel Fremen person. But on the big screen, you can actually distinguish all the little markers, and they're making use of a large scale.
Well, and it helps display too that most of the backdrops are just sand dunes, right?
Right. So
that certainly helps for framing.
You could have that.
Yeah, or if you guys haven't
that.
seen the creator, the same thing happens where a lot of the backdrops are very much vistas with these little teeny characters.
And speaking of the creator, we've got the Oscars going on today. Is anybody in the chat watching the Oscars?
Oh, is that tonight?
Yeah.
I want the creator to win best VFX. That's the only award category I care about. I just want the creator.
I'm voting. I mean, it's either Godzilla, knowing what they had to work with.
Sure.
Either Godzilla or creator are the ones that should be taking that one. I'll actually be legitimately upset if it's not one of those two.
For VFX?
Well,
okay.
Yes, for best visual effects. Yeah.
I trust your opinion more than mine. I'm just a casual VFX aficionado, but you're like the professional. That's part of what you do.
Yeah, we did the screenings last year. I'm pretty sure I saw them all. All the ones that are up for it. So yeah, and I think the creator was. I think Eric would probably disagree with me, but we were also big fans of Godzilla as well.
So Holly, I'm sure it's not a spoiler to anyone who's ever heard of Dune, but they have those thumpers, right? That bring the worms. Yes. That must be really epic in a movie theater.
Yeah, that's the part you can feel a lot of it because there's so much massive machinery that's like constantly vibrating. But the thumpers when you're sitting in that theater and just you feel the like dunk, dunk.
Yeah,
it's just
they're mixed. What would you say? 10 hertz, 8 hertz range?
No idea. I'm not a sound
person.
They're way down there. They're just like,
yeah.
And unfortunately, I don't think it's going to win just because of everything else that's gone down. But of course, that I really, really want to see Barbie take home some awards.
Oh, it probably will.
Well, I'm sorry, but like the director got shut out of Best Director, which I think is a dang shame. And I don't know. I think it says a lot. I think it says a lot that the movie that brought in enormous amounts of money, like the most amount of money last year, and was a cultural touchstone for a lot of people, but was women focused and on a toy that people have discounted it.
Yeah.
And why did Ryan Gosling get nominated for Ken, but not her for Barbie? It just says so much, in my opinion. That's my own personal.
Yeah, it's pretty loaded. It's a tough thing now. Kind of being on this side of things, where I'm like watching things, screening things, voting for things. I do understand the challenges, but I also see right through to the bullshit too. So
yeah,
we could do some Holly hot takes on that all day, but that's probably not.
I'd be right there with you. I would be hot taking right there along with you because I feel a lot of things about that.
Yeah, but always keep in mind that you have to look at what things are up against as well to
yes.
You know what I mean? Like it's just like any other competition, right? Where you
I gotta say though,
invalidate what something is up against.
I'm writing my strongly worded note as we speak.
There you go. I have to say that I have always been confused on how something can be nominated for Best Picture, but not be nominated for Best Director as well. Like that's just bonkers to me.
Oh no, I
They're
think
different
that's actually,
categories.
I think that's actually fair. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
no, that's definitely fair. I would not by any stretch of the imagination give full credit to any director for Best Picture. No.
So I know what you guys are going to be doing this afternoon. You have a little fold-up card table, and you've got your bed sheet, and it says Barbie is Best Picture. Change my mind. And you guys are going to have your little coffee cups out front. You're going to go down to the botanical gardens with Logan, and you're going to have your little setup there, and you're going to sip your coffee and debate the masses.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. I can't help but, you know, like, of course, especially given what the whole message of that movie was, and then to watch what happened to it in terms of the Oscars seems to me just like so proves the point of everything they were trying to say. But
well, popularity and Oscars is not one and the same. And this has happened for a while where blockbusters, you know, for whatever reason, are not considered artistic until many years later if they're considered a classic. So the one that sticks out in my mind is Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, which arguably on a lot of critics' lists now is in the top 20 of all-time movies in the way it's constructed. But at the time, of course, because it was a blockbuster summer popcorn film, it never was even thought of as being an Oscar-worthy movie.
It was just fodder, basically. Which
but it is still now in the critics. It is steadily risen to the top 20 in most lists of movies of all time, top 30 of films.
Yeah, oftentimes my favorite movies of the year don't make it to any of the lists. So, whatever.
No, I agree with all your points. I still think that Greta Gerwig got the shaft, and I think that's really crappy. But that's a whole nother story.
I don't know. If I was Greta, I'd just look at my bank account statement.
Yeah, right. I know. She did her job well.
I wouldn't take it too hard if I looked at all my points and my spread and there's checks coming in. I'd be pretty happy.
She did her job.
Well, again, like I said, it's a matter of again for me, just the point of the movie and just being borne out is what it seems to me.
Yeah, I can't say watching Barbie anything was particularly screaming Oscars to me. So maybe I'm just not on the same wavelength. Maybe I don't know.
It wasn't dramatic enough. There wasn't a terminal kid with cancer, and the mom has to give her up to the narcissistic, racist family next door who's going to imprison her in the closet, and then the owl comes and they go to Hogwarts. I don't know.
I mean, I do think it speaks to a larger a larger thing with the options. Like Oliver makes a really good point. Sci-fi and fantasy movies almost never get recognized beyond special effects and music. Although last year we did get a sweep from Everything Everywhere All at Once, which was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing. And that's what I love to see. I love to see something that's really a departure from anything, you know, the usual, right? The normal stuff that we're kind of used to being fed. I really like to see something.
Well, I would say I would argue that Barbie was that. And Marilyn makes a great point. It was amazing and unique. And after watching so many sequels, totally true. Anyway, well, I will die on this pink hill.
That's fine.
That's fine. But hey, let's get to looking at some things, unless you had something you really wanted to say.
Well, I was just going to say, I know that we will never, for so many reasons, ever see a Lego Barbie set. But how lucky are we that we're seeing Lego Dune sets?
Yeah, you know what? It was actually interesting. This will be the last note on the Oscars, too. I remember when the Lego movie was also snubbed at the Oscars for a lot of the same reasons.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, unless you are...
Still didn't surprise me. Like, I loved the movie. It was my favorite movie of the year. I think everything was well done, but it did not surprise me that it was not in the Oscar mix, I suppose. Yeah, it is what it is.
It is.
Sometimes people make movies, you know, for the awards, and sometimes people make movies for, you know, more financial commercial reasons, and they can still both be good. They can still both be good. It's fine.
Just like mocks. And we're gonna and some sets, which we're gonna look at some sets right now.
Oh, real? The skin is melting off my face right now.
What, Oppenheimer style?
Oh my gosh.
Indiana Jones style.
Just saying.
I do hope Oppenheimer does not win. Ooh, another hot take. Sorry.
Oh, snap. All right.
Oh, you better go to bed early, Holly.
I know.
Just go to bed early.
Yeah, I know.
Leave that. Oh.
Okay. Anywho,
I think we can switch over to some
Rage Against the Dying of the Light.
Yes,
Interstellar.
it is. Well, I
Interstellar.
don't know if these are award winning. That remains to be seen. If I was a certain Brian Saviano, I would definitely not call these award winning, just because we know that's what he would say. But today,
I'm surprised he didn't come out of the woodwork for Mario Day.
I know,
I mean,
right?
That's like when he appears.
I know, and I wanted to. I meant to ask him and didn't realize that today was Mario Day until I didn't want to like hit him up like 2 hours before the show, even though I have done in the past and he's always popped on. But anywho, yes, today is March 10th, which in the tradition of May 4th, because now we just twist dates around to suit the pop culture things that we like. May the 4th, we now have March 10th, which is Mario Day, because MAR 10.
Oh, Mario.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Which is 4 days before Pi Day, if you want to do the right math. So
there you go. That's something we're talking about. Okay. So we have some, well, first of all, and we can't show it because regardless of whatever they tell you, like if we actually show one of the videos, we get in trouble. But yesterday there was a trailer for Mario Kart sets that are going to come out next year. I don't know that I've ever seen them advertise something that early before. Like this is like a way early teaser. Like a year is a pretty big teaser, I gotta say. I mean, like usually we get about a 4 to 6 month window, you know. So the I did see somebody mentioning though they would love to see a Rainbow Road Mario Kart set, which I would love to see that. Yeah. I like Mario Kart personally, but it turns people into goblins. I'm just gonna say
I'm so bad at it. I
don't know what you're talking about.
On the lawn. Damn, I'm like a lawnmower in that game.
It turns people into goblins.
I've never played it, so I'm goblin free since.
You're lucky because it really brings out, like, if you are at all competitive, or even like, because like I'm not terribly competitive in general, but oh my god, put me on Mario Kart and I don't care. Like I want to play against Richard because I love you and you suck at it. Yeah. So it's I always win and I'm like, I'm gonna kick your ass.
It's amazing our family is still together after playing Mario Kart for years.
Well, I told you my favorite, when I was decorating cakes, my favorite cake, I saw a picture of it. I didn't actually get to write it myself, although I wish I had. There was a cake that says, "I'm sorry for what I said during Mario Kart." Which is totally fair.
It's better. I will say it's better if you're playing with like a group of people as opposed to one-on-one, because one-on-one it gets real, like it hurts, you know. Yes. It starts to cut deep. But when you're in like a group setting, everybody's against everybody. It's a little bit more.
Exactly. No, I love it. Hey, maybe we need to have a Mario Kart while we're there while we're there.
And by the way, I'll just let you know Audrey's gonna win.
Well, of course. I mean, and see, like when I get in with other people, like I really don't care if I win or not. I just want to like.
She's so mean. She's like the Goblin Queen.
Wait, you told us she's a 16-year-old teenager.
Yeah.
Goblin Queen.
And that she's mean.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it be?
Believe it?
I don't. I can't believe that you have a teenage girl who is mean.
And she has years.
She's not that mean. Come on.
She has years of practice of being mean too, especially when playing video games. Just relentless.
Okay, I'm just gonna say right now, to David Parmley, if you're listening, how dare you be 21? How dare you? You are a child. You will always be a child to me. I love you dearly, and you will always be.
Well, I mean, he's also still having Nerf wars and playing Mario Kart. So, yeah.
All of our babies are growing up.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
Anyway,
If you ever wanted me to be roving reporter and you do get back to the topic of Nerf, I could show you Mr. Meow's Nerf collection, which has grown to be quite honestly stupidly large.
to like epic proportions. Okay, so
Yes.
we've been flirting back and forth with these Mario sets. Maybe we should actually show them. So let's see what we got here. All right. So
Oh, I love it.
yeah, King Boo's haunted house. Very cute with the purple roofs. It reminds me a lot of the Scooby-Doo haunted house set with the purple roofs. Those big doors.
That's a cute treatment with the double cheese slopes. I like that little curve up is nice.
And the little shutters using the same parts. What a great little like build using very basic parts. That's super cute.
And it looks like, am I seeing a lift arm on the right that looks like it might be some kind of play function?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm soothing a family argument here.
Oh.
Okay, so I love the little turtle, the little white turtle guy is super cute. Is he like a ghost turtle?
Yeah, that's so cute.
Okay.
I like the derpy eyes on the little guy on the left too.
On the Yoshi, like
the Yoshi,
on Chonky Yoshi.
Chonky Yoshi. That's exactly the words I was looking for.
Yes, Oliver, it's true. King Boo used to be rounder. I'm not quite sure what happened there.
Kind of like Minecraft King Boo.
Oh dear. Dry Bones, that's his name. Thank you, Rial. See, I don't know. Again, I've said this a million times, but the whole Mario thing really passed me by, and the fact that we're like even talking about it right now is amazing. But it's a pretty prominent thing for a lot of people, so it's appropriate to talk about.
I want to be clear. I'm not saying anything because I don't even comprehend the theme.
That's okay. I mean, I do and I don't. Again, like I've played enough of it, and through working in video games at one point in my life, you know.
Is that the one where you're in the bubble? That was the game. It was Mario.
Yeah, there's lots of Mario games, not just one. That's not just one game. There's like a whole bunch of them.
All right, Richard, that was one of your most grandpa moments you've ever had.
Okay, well, it has some history there. It has some history. When you do poorly in one of the Mario games, you end up being in the bubble, floating along until life again.
The next time Mr. Meow uses his Gen Alpha slang on me and I have no comprehension of what he's saying, I'm just going to be like, so that's the one where you're in the bubble, right? That's going to be my escape clause from now on. He's going to give me this evil stare.
So to be fair, just so you know where this story came from.
There's history for real.
Yes.
But only Flynn would know that you know.
Yes.
He knows what you're talking about.
Okay, y'all, I'm telling you, this was almost 20 years ago now. We were living in not almost 20 years ago. I'm sorry, because we've been married now almost 15 years. So it would have been about 14 or 15 years ago.
Yep.
We were living in San Francisco, and we had a little neighbor who is now, by the way, like a full grown adult, and it's again freaking me out.
He was 5.
He was 5 at the time. And he loved to come up, like if he would get like little gold stars from his mom for completing chores and tasks and things. And if he got so many stars, he could get a treat. And for a while, his treat was to always come upstairs and play video games with me. Right. Like that's the thing he wanted to do. And one of them was one of the Super Mario Brothers games where you could play as Mario and Luigi simultaneously with 2 players. And when one player if you would die, you would come back floating in a bubble, and then the other character would have to pop you out of the bubble to get you back in the game again. But the funny thing was, he would always die on purpose and then come back in the bubble and then ask me not to break it so that he could just follow along while I actually played.
See, that's my speed of playing video games.
I know, because that's exactly what happened when you and I played the same game. But anyway, moving on. Yes, I know everybody in the chat's already moved on. They're like, okay, you guys just talk your crap because we're gonna keep talking about the set.
We could talk about Lego.
Here we go. All right. So next up with the Mario sets, we've got this one, my favorite, actually. The King Bowser train is pretty cool.
Cute.
Yeah, it's a good one.
What?
And I love the bomb in his mouth and the little flower pot up top. It's
my goodness, I don't know what those little guys are in the back, but I'm getting like Marvin Martian vibes over there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, I got to tell you what I just noticed, and I hope it's not a trick of the light, that it's real, is that these are light gray clouds rather than white.
I think they're like
they are. They are
Nice.
I love
motorized. I mean,
where's the track?
Oh, you know what? It runs on those. If it fits on a track at all, which I'm not sure it does.
It could.
No,
I've got like
it does.
3 different kinds of wheels that I can see here right now.
I'm just realizing.
Yeah,
I'm sure the entire hyper train Lego community is going to get all.
Yeah, I mean that is
accurate train. Then.
But I do love the. Do you see the little tiny sticker down here with Princess Peach's castle on it? There you go, Brian. That's what you get.
Got your sticker.
Honestly, he'd probably be more excited for that than he would a whole set.
Yeah, well, funny you would say that because.
Okay.
This is now we've been talking, and I know exactly what it'll say. This isn't a proper Princess Peach.
He's not excited about that.
No, and I don't blame him. Like if you wanted a fully realized set, this wouldn't do the trick. However,
yeah, I think Brick Snaps might have done it better.
Yeah.
No, I mean, debatably. I personally am at a place in my Lego life where I really appreciate the kind of smaller, more micro scale builds, honestly.
That didn't go the way I thought. I thought you were going to be the finer things in life, like this set. It's the right size.
It is for me. I like it because I wouldn't buy like a ginormous 3,000 piece, Peach's Castle. I'm sure there's people out there that are still dying for one, but this was enough for me.
Yeah, why not?
Forgive me if I missed and it was already issued in a CMF or prior set, but why don't we get Princess Peach?
Why do it's a sticker.
We do. She's the electronic Princess Peach, like the electronic Mario. Yeah. Now we have an almost minifig. Why can't I remember his name? Little mushroom guy here. It looks kind of along the lines of a Minecraft, like one of the Minecraft characters with the square head. And also actually 2 quick shout outs. First of all, hi, Mom. Mom's here. And also I wanted to say hi to Diana and Lava Girl, aka Bubs. Bubs is back. Hi, Bubs. Great to see you. Sorry, Diana. Good to see you. Bubs is back and says, I go by Diana and Lava Girl now. Very good. Thank you. Yes, Toad. Thank you, Realgar. He's like keeping me honest in my like crappy Mario memory.
Did we say hi to people in the chat?
No,
you did not.
We forgot, but we'll do it. How about we do it at the end?
Because we were going to give everybody like an hour to catch up to the daylight saving time.
That's right. Exactly.
It was on purpose.
All the Europeans are going to be joining at the very
end.
Yes.
Thank you for reminding me of that thing that I didn't think of, but now thought of when you said it.
On purpose.
All right. So
does that mean we should do minifigs now?
Oh my gosh.
No, that's still at the end. Okay, so we're gonna keep going now. I think that's all of the announced Mario sets. Now there's one for Holly.
Yay! I like
one.
That.
I just saw this like the other day. And what a beautiful set.
That's pretty cool.
Absolutely stunning. And it makes me think of Paul Hetherington so much.
Yeah. It's like they Honey, I Shrunk the Hetherington.
Yeah, and then but now I'm noticing here too that there's like extra pieces. Like that's like I know that's supposed to be for what's her noodle? The Poison Ivy. That's like the Poison Ivy area. But it looks like it's now I'm not sure if they're just showing these like pulled off or these are actually ones you can exchange different things.
It must be an exchange. Maybe it's different parts from different different scenes from different movies.
Sure. Well, this is
Well-
Batman the Animated Series. This is specifically
Yeah.
animated
Oh, heck
series.
yeah.
So
Oh yeah, because they got the Batmobile. It's like my favorite Batmobile. It's from the animated series. Huh. Okay. Well then, yeah, it's from different episodes
Wow.
then.
Arkham and that's.
I'm going to assume this is a day one for you, Holly.
I don't know about day one, but this would be a fun one, especially since Audrey's into more mosaic type stuff. I think she'd want to build. She's so funny. She's taking French with a friend, French class with a friend of hers, and her friend said, bonjour, comment ça va? And she says, je suis Batman.
Well, now that she's working and driving, she could swing by and pick this up for you. So that's
right. Yes.
Stop.
Yeah, when she goes and gets her job at the Lego store. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm hearing from a couple people. See you later and Oliver both say that it's these are parts that you remove to reveal other things behind.
What?
The Batcave. It's implied on the far right, like the Batcave is hidden behind the manor thing.
Oh, I see now. Yeah. Very good. All right.
I can see that. And also on the left, you can see a couple of studs there on the far lower left.
Well, I think that I'm not positive of this, but this one right here, I think might be the back side of this. Like these are the same piece, just flipped around.
I don't know.
Sure. But still, awesome. It's really cool. I love it. And I love that they made the moon blue. That just makes me really happy.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I think I would maybe do a color change on the sky. Am I crazy? For some reason I'd rather that be like a dark navy blue color.
I mean, I guess, but I feel like the buildings wouldn't stand out.
Well, that's why they did it, right?
Yeah,
because there's so much blue in the building.
Yeah, that's why they did it. But
okay, well, let's. So anyway, really cool.
Man,
loving this.
The police have a lot of dirigible zeppelins.
I know. Yes,
including like tiny ones in the background.
And Realgar makes the point. This is the opening sequence of the show, and this is what it looks like.
It's red. Yeah.
So,
I guess I'm just thinking as like a display piece of how it would present, but yeah, no, it's all good.
Gotham Police has got a budget, y'all.
Yeah, they do. I love the Chrysler building-esque building here. It's great. Very cool. And then here's Jokerland. If you over here, it's pretty great. Or no, I'm sorry, I'm pointing in the wrong place. There we go, Jokerland. And this was the Chrysler building thing I was talking about. And that looks like what's the other one that looks like a jukebox? I can't remember. Anyway, that one building with the things, that one building in New York that looks Art Deco.
Building.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oliver was pointing out too. That's a brick built font.
Yes.
That's cool.
Apparently, Sam says that Blair said he had a tiny bit of something to do with this set.
Cool.
Very cool. All right. Yay, more space. Jeez. So we've got some more space sets coming. Now, what I love about this is that we're not going to have to hear everybody complaining about how it's only a half a dome, because it's actually a full dome that opens up.
Yay.
Cool.
Yay. I'm sure they'll still find something to complain about, but yay. And can I just say how much I love the wheelchair in space? Makes me really happy. like
a rover wheelchair.
Yeah. And I really love this like cuckoo plant that they've got in the middle of it. Now you can see they've got more of those little weird alien dudes.
Except they're working for them now.
Yeah, they're like working together or something.
They've been recruited.
And it does include that
the airlock
pod, so this is called Space Science Lab. But yeah, cute. And a whole dome. That would be like the whole thing. Is
that what we call them when we colonize a planet? We call them workers.
Oh dear, here we go. Okay.
That's what I was saying, Holly, is it didn't take long for the natives to get assimilated. It only took like half a wave.
And you can see
here, got them in there.
You can see here that this is actually meant to connect together with the really, really tall one that has the kind of the bubble building on the top there.
Oh yeah, and I forgot this was Bill's. Yeah, this is Bill Volbrecht's.
Oh well, no wonder it's perfect.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah,
all right.
He did post. I think
no, this is perfect. This is
now this one is the one that Moto actually sent me this earlier this week and was like, "Look at this."
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, and we get Space Doug.
Wow.
Who doesn't love Space Doug?
And their version of aliens is a little different. Theirs grow in little flower pods, and they're a little bit more chunky, more friendly.
Yeah.
They still have 3 eyes, but they don't poot to fly, so that's an advantage. They're not as stinky as the other guys.
But look how cute these trans pink
I know
things are. That's so awesome.
Cool.
That's so super.
Well, the rover is just perfection. I wish I had done something like this.
Yep.
Well, I like too that the rover is great, and I like that they used this wheel piece, which doesn't get a whole lot of use, and they used it backwards. So and then made a really cool looking wheel out of it.
Very cool. Yeah, how clever.
And then all that sideways building of the purple domes.
Nice. Yeah, this sideways, whatever that side piece is really.
Did you see Oliver's comment about minifigs and mini dolls?
The minifigs and mini dolls are from different planets, and they can now meet through their space programs. Indeed.
It's true.
Yeah, and I love this little whatever hovercraft thing is pretty cool. The one the little person's riding on.
I think the airlocks are compatible. I haven't tested it, but I think that's what they were thinking is when they designed the Friends and the city. Even though they look different, I think when you look at the airlocks on the sets, they are compatible. So you can join them together.
Well, I believe on the box. Oh, I love the inside, by the way.
Yep.
The little inside with all of the little bits. Now this is
they've got a Logan cookie in there, so they know.
What? This is Wes? Well, that makes sense. Also,
yeah, this is Wes Talbot.
Of course.
And then I want you to see. This is my favorite part, though, of the inside. All of these little computers and screens and everything, they fold down and they're actually little beds.
Lovely. That's awesome. My kind of build.
With little sleeping bag stickers on them.
Yeah.
And hey, speaking of a Logan cookie, guess what? Exactly what time it is.
I was going to say, speaking of friends and their dogs. That was going to be
it is actually time, everybody, for the pause that refreshes. That's right. It's Logan cookie time.
Baby.
Oh, he's having a... Here we go. Oop, even further. There we go. Hi, Logan. What a good boy.
You caught it. Okay, here's another one. Say hi. Oh, good boy.
What a good boy.
He was ready at the start of the show. Here, we'll just give you this one. Sound of happiness.
Very good. And now, flying in, it's Skittles with the weather.
Oh, she's so dirty. Skittles. I don't even know if you can see. She's due for a groom. Ready?
Well, I hope she will have her hair done by the time we arrive.
Probably not.
We'll take her.
Okay, that hit you on the nose. What are you doing? You gotta catch it. Catch it. Another one hit you on. No, you have to catch them. Come on. Catch it.
Oh,
she looked at it.
She just...
Saving that one for later. One more. Ready? Also, on the nose.
Well, she can't see anything. She can't see the map to say what the weather is.
Okay, ready? Oh wait, that was a really bad throw. That
one. User error.
Oh my goodness. All right, you get a free one just because those were a couple of bad throws.
Yay, she caught it! Yay! And that has been Logan Cookie Time.
I am having to throw it like from behind my computer, so it's sort of tricky.
And also animation by the awesome Yana River Blue, who I got to talk to yesterday because our panels for the collab at Bricks Cascade are next to each other, so we were like lining up our Mills plates.
Yep.
So
Good girl.
fun with that. Okay, so you're getting the chin.
Hey, Holly.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next
Moto had a question.
Sorry, what was that?
I don't. I remember that your system is heavily reliant on PAB cups.
Yeah.
So are you stocking up because they're not manufactured anymore and they're not
actually Randall sent me a whole bunch, and believe it or not, I've gone through most of them. So
I'll bring you some.
Yeah, I mean, I can always use more. It's I'm going through Audrey's collection now of old Friends and Disney and Elves sets that most of them are just loose in bins. So I'm parting out her system now, or her collection.
Oh, very good.
Ooh, elves.
That'll be fun.
Elves.
All right. So next up, we still have some stuff to look at here. Next up is the reveal of the new exclusive Lego house sets. You know, there's always an exclusive set every year. Last year we got that amazing pirate minifig, or like the giant model of the pirate minifig. I'll be interested to see what everybody's take is on this one. So this is this year's, and it's a tribute to different the three of the Lego building systems. We got Technic here with the car.
Yeah, I've got that one on the far right. Yeah,
we've got the city layout, or whatever it was called. I'm sorry, I don't remember the exact
town plan. Town plan.
Thank you.
Town plan, yeah.
And then the train here. Now,
what's the price point? Because that will make a big difference.
You know, I'd have to look that up. I would have to. I forgot to look at what that was. So let me see if I can find out. But so it's got these miniature builds, and then it's also got some micro builds on the back, which I will.
Is the train supposed to be Duplo?
No, I think it's just supposed to be trains.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
It's supposed to celebrate the systems. I thought that was a Duplo train for some.
Oh, maybe it is a Duplo train.
Yeah,
what do I know?
The bricks are bigger. They have the bricks represented on the wall.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
like
it is
Duplo bricks.
What do I know? Nothing. Apparently. And did you also know that within Star Wars, there's now a new subcategory called the Starship Collection?
Oh,
that's like a new thing that they designated like a new thing.
So new.
There it is.
I don't see a price.
Hey, question mark.
What's that? The Starship Collection?
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're not feeling it.
No, I don't.
I mean, it's just kind of weird considering they've been making Star Wars spaceships for a couple of decades.
Isn't that what UCS was before they released the AT-AT? I mean, I don't get it. Okay.
Danish kroner.
I still don't get the like icons theme. So
So if anybody wants to do the translation, what I saw was 699 kroner for this, but I don't know if that works out to be in American dollars.
Is that right?
$15.99.
Hey David, I don't want this set actually. There are some cool ones. I'm sure there will be people who really find this great. I personally, not my thing. But I do want to.
What was the amount?
It's $102.58.
Oh, I went the other way.
$102. Thank you, David.
$102.
Oh, it's double. That's what it is. I usually.
So wait, now before you pass judgment, let's look at the back.
Okay.
Oh wait, now Realgar said $67.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Wait,
hey,
what was
Jamie
the Danish? kroner again?
It's DK. Yeah, so it'd be
60K.
No, you said it was 600 something.
Yeah,
right?
699 kroner.
Okay.
699 DKK to USD.
$102.
Yeah.
102 US dollars, right? 102.
Yes.
I want the
Yeah.
original layout set. That Lego layout set would be great to have.
So, okay. So anyway, before passing judgment, let's take a look at the back. Whoops.
Looks great.
Oh, that's the box. That's the back.
Okay, that's
So it has
cute.
a bunch of micro models. Obviously, you can see some of the ones that personally, some of the ones that I recognize is we've got the wooden duck up there in the upper left, right?
Yeah, these are all the major themes over time. So
Yeah,
Train, Original Yellow
there's
Castle.
Friends.
You've got Black Sea's Barracuda, Galaxy Explorer from Space is in there.
I think this is Ninjago. And this is the treehouse, the big treehouse one.
Monorails represented.
Castle, Yellow Castle.
Yeah, there's the original Yellow Castle. Yeah. So yeah, this is it's got a lot going on in there.
I would not spend $100 on this set.
It's not my favorite. I will say, like, I'm a little not. Like the prevalence of the gray is a little bit of a bummer.
Well, I see why they did it.
Oh yes, Fabuland. Thank you, Simon. Yes,
yeah, there's so much other color going on. They had to pick something neutral for the backdrop.
Yeah,
I guess I think it works more on the back than it does on the front. Personally, like I don't know. I would have liked to have seen maybe light gray. I don't know.
I feel like this is the kind of set that if you're the sort of collector that buys sets and keeps them in the box, that this is kind of, not that it deserves to be kept in the box. It's just like that kind of collector where it's like about Lego, the company.
Right. Right.
It's really
I do. So
to me for some
Yeah, I purposefully do that. So I've got the Yellow Castle, Black Sea's Barracuda, Galaxy Explorer, the first Technic set on the front. I've always been searching for Town Plan, but that's unachievable. But yeah, Fort Legorado is another one I've got. I mean, but this is just, I don't know. I know the price is accurate, but it's still too much for what I would.
So Oliver says there's a YouTube video by the designers explaining the model. The gray wall represents the walls of the history collection in the Lego house. Okay, I'll buy that.
Right. Sure.
Cool.
So this is designed to be more of a souvenir, right?
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
Like
I mean, you can only get it at the Lego house, so yeah.
Like the molding machine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there've been. I think really of all of the ones that that I've seen, the ones that are the most like what you would expect from a like an off the shelf Lego model would be the dinosaurs from like the Lego House dinosaurs.
I love that set.
And the pirate.
Yeah, they also did the tree of creativity was pretty good, and the duck, the old wooden duck.
Yes, yeah.
I don't know what makes the difference, but I don't want to open up and build the dinosaur set. I want to keep it in its box. It just,
same. I haven't built any of mine. I like them. I like looking at the box. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that. And what else have we got here? Oh yes, so this is the newest Lego Ideas thing that's going on. There is a Lego Ideas contest for the 80s, and they're they're actually straight up asking people to build things that have to do with IPs from the 80s.
Okay.
Well, and
which is a
someone
departure.
who was living and aware and around in the 80s, I can say that graphic is perfect. That graphic it's perfect for a certain type of the 80s. You walk outside in the 80s, it looked like that.
Okay, so this killed me, and I saw this like listed not too long ago. It was a picture of like it said like what everybody thinks the 80s is like, and it had this, and there's like a Pac-Man and a Rubik's Cube, and then they're like, and what the 80s was really like, and it's like a wood-paneled living room with like the
leftover 70s.
Leftover 70s with like the it's so ridiculous.
That's what I remember the 80s being like. Because I was too young to really enjoy, like, I didn't go to like clubs or, you know, anything that was like really fun in the 80s. I just grew up in an 80s environment.
like Aladdin's Castle at the mall.
Oh yeah, that was the arcade, right?
Yeah.
So
you know what I do? I do hope someone submits The Last Starfighter. That's kind of the only idea set I want to make it out of this.
No, if somebody did a Labyrinth one, I would 100.
That's where my head is. Yeah.
That's where my head is.
Yeah.
You guys already have D&D.
Yeah, we do.
But that's not the same
It's
thing.
not the same thing at all.
Totally the same thing.
Well, so with this you get Tron, which was pretty awesome and groundbreaking for its time. I love Tron.
No, these have already been released. I'm looking forward to what's going to come out of this request.
Oh, and by the way, somebody said, I will say they've got Seinfeld on here, which is really pushing it because it was 89.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Never Ending Story. That'd be another great one.
Yeah.
Yay.
Well, I mean, I'm actually kind of like looking forward to to seeing what people come up with for this, just because it's like right there in my time period. I will note though that this Tron set is based on the new Tron, not the original Tron.
It's true.
Yep.
And that Seinfeld is really pushing it.
That's a stretch. It's kind of 90s.
Yeah. I mean,
but Back to the Future is straight up 80s.
Well, you know what's really funny? We were talking about this the other day, like the things that come in sort of at the tail end of something. So like I think everybody feels like the B-52's Rock Lobster, the song Rock Lobster is an 80s song, but it's actually from 1979. And so is Heart of Glass by Blondie, also 1979.
Well, I'll
because those were like paving the way for the 80s.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very
well, if you want a representative set, the Day After Tomorrow TV show would be too accurate for this to be a set, unfortunately. Where everybody's practicing ducking under their desks.
Oh boy. Yeah, the Jammy they should do a model for MASH. You know, we have a friend who our friend Diggy would be 100% behind that. He would be so into that.
No.
Magnum
PI. That would fit A-Team.
There's
a lot of stuff you could.
Well, they already did an A-Team with Dimensions.
For Dimensions.
Yep.
Well, so Dimensions doesn't count when you check off
the figures.
You know that, right?
It doesn't count.
No,
not really.
It's not a full set. Like a little character on a little translucent chip that goes on a video game doesn't really count as a set.
It's a stub. Okay,
you get figures and you get these little teeny tubs they can sit in, but it's no more than a poly bag's worth of stuff.
It's a sub theme, we would call it. Well, you know, and actually, speaking of themes and sub themes, apparently the botanical collection is now an official theme. It is now considered a theme, not just like
for a while.
It's been apparently it is now officially like for reals a theme, just like all the other ones.
Okay, I thought it was for a while. So
the Running Man, says Realgar. Running Man, or no? What's the one with the where the lady's face comes apart and it's Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Total Recall.
Total Recall.
I was just talking about that movie the other like on Friday. It's so funny.
I think they might have trouble with the lady that has the 3 things.
The genetic.
Yeah. Guys, I watched that with my dad when I was like 10.
Oh my goodness. Well, there's so many 80s, 80s movies to pull from, but I really hope that somebody does Labyrinth. I would be.
I'm sure they will.
Total Recall is 90s. Okay, fair.
You want the David Bowie poofy hair like Lamal.
No, sorry. That was full Tina Turner, Welcome to the Thunderdome hair. Sorry. But yeah.
Oh, yeah. By the way, I'm pretty sure we're not going to get a Mad Max set, which is
Ferris Bueller. There's another one. See, we got it all. We got it all going on here. Yeah, I would love to see. There's been a Labyrinth ideas submission, doesn't surprise me, but I think it would fit in really well here and actually might kind of like, you know, yes, MTV sets would be fun. Like the astronaut with the MTV flag would be really cool. Oh, you know, we just buy the buildable astronaut set and then make a little flag for it. But yeah, so lots of potential here for all you 80s babies to possibly make something cool. So that's a Lego Ideas contest that is going on right now. All right. My goodness. Well, we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have. Some of it about Lego.
Some of it was even about Lego.
I got to take a poll. So we've gone through all of Audrey's stuff. And she has a whole bunch of chunks in here from like the Grand Hotel, like the original, you know, Friends Grand Hotel. And I'm wondering, like, do I try to build it and put it back together? Because it was a really cool set.
Yeah, sure. Because it's a really excellent set and it has a working elevator. So you should 100% do that.
Put that one back together. Okay.
Oh my God. Elevator. You would think, wouldn't you think?
There it is. There's the elevator.
Yep.
Wouldn't you think making an elevator is easy? You just like raise it up, lower it down. We spent 3 days with Technic and Powered Up trying to make our elevator travel smoothly. It was much harder than it seemed.
Yeah.
Oh, cute. It's got the little like button panel.
Did you guys know that's true in real construction?
What, that elevators are incredibly difficult?
Yeah, so when they drop the core of the building and the shaft, they start working on the elevator immediately, and it's one of the last things to get certification. It takes that long to build an elevator into a building.
I believe that.
Oh, wow. Well, we can attest to that. But when you come to Bricks Cascade, you'll be able to see, hopefully, our working elevator.
All that work, and it goes like...
Yeah, it goes down about 6 inches and goes up about 6 inches. But hey, it gets our mini dolls like going where they're going. So
it's true.
Thing.
I'm gonna put
My goodness. Well, we have reached.
So there is, I guess, there is a Labyrinth set on ideas, and it requires votes. So if you want to promote that idea,
oh, there we go. There we go. No hooded one. I wish we would have used the new worm screw, but we don't have one, and there wasn't time to get one before we, you know, like when we needed it. That would have actually been really easy and made it really simple. But we use the old school string.
Yeah.
Oh no.
A winch version is the one we're doing.
We explored chain, we explored all kinds of different tracks, and in the end, because of architectural limitations in our piece, we ended up lifting it with a string and a spool.
It works.
And even that took a lot of fuss.
Yeah, it really did. Oh my goodness. But anywho, we have reached the end of our hour today, friends. It's been awesome hanging out. We will be here next week. If people have particular Brick Fair Virginia builds that they would like to focus on, Moto, feel free to grab some pictures and glue them on. Now, are you frozen, Moto, or are you just really contemplating? Oh, I think he's frozen.
I think he's frozen.
I was like, he's really thinking hard.
He could have fooled us.
It was awesome hanging out as always, and we will be next week talking about Brick Fair Virginia and also getting the final push in for Bricks Cascade. Very excited about that, where we're going to be carting a bunch of stuff on an airplane again. Woo!
It's true.
And so, gosh, well,
should we say bye to everybody in the chat?
Oh, that's right. We are going to say goodbye to everybody in the chat. Let's see who's in the chat, and then everybody can say goodbye. We'll say goodbye to everybody in the chat. Let's see. I've got to get over here. Sorry, it's going to take me a few clicks here.
Gave everybody an hour.
We gave everybody an hour to say something. That's what you get. So let's see. Apples is here. Hello from Europe. Chris and JJ Chalice just popped in right at the end. We've got See You Later, Debo Bricks, Hooded One, L Nerd, Marilyn Parmley and Fam, Monica Berry, Oliver Getz, Rialgar, Sam Harmon, and Kat, I expect.
And Lisa Head is in there.
Lisa Head is there. I saw Debo Bricks. I saw so many people. I saw See You Later, all the people, the Jammy Bricker, Diana, good to see you again. But my goodness, it has been a day, and it looks like we lost Moto there at the end. But, you know, sometimes these things happen. But until next time, don't forget to, first of all, if you're in the U.S., don't forget to put your clock forward an hour, because that happened last night, by the way. If you're just showing up now. Don't forget that. And hopefully we will be seeing a bunch of you at Bricks Cascade. Really looking forward to that. So until next time, don't forget to stay safe, stay healthy, build cool stuff. And we will see you, trying to find the screen, next time. Bye, everybody.
Happy building.
Or hi.
Hi, bye. Yeah, hi if you're just getting here. Bye. Until next time. Check your blood pressure at the Oscars.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Oliver. Bye.